What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kizzle. So today, Solastro is going to take you guys through what we're calling a gear cleanse. Now, I want to be really specific here. What a gear cleanse is in a normal game is choosing which pieces of items or which armor or artifacts, whatever they may be, that you would like to keep and which ones that you're actually going to sell and get rid of. Now, one thing that we've seen quite a bit in Awaken Chaos era is that charms are pretty hard to come by, and upgrading gear is one of the bigger challenges. So we're not technically gear cleansing, but we're going to use this term for this right now because I think it's the best term to fit what we're talking about, today. But honestly, guys, this video is fantastic. I'm really proud of Solastro for putting it together. It answered a lot of my questions. It codifies something that every game needs when you're seeking to min-max. So if your goal is to min-max within Awaken Chaos era, this is a video to get you started. And then honestly, guys, give us some love, give us some feedback in the comments below. Let us know what you'd like to see next. But my thought here is, let's take this codified system that Solastro put together. I want to add a debuffer category to it. And then in addition to that, I want to start to show how we would use the system to gear certain units from scratch. So it's an excellent way to go about sorting your gear. And really, like I said before, what we're going to call a gear cleanse as a working term. So guys, please like and subscribe if you have not already. We're looking to grow this channel, and I'm super pumped that you guys get to tune in and enjoy this video from Solastro. So this is your boy Kizzle signing out. Peace.
Hey guys, Solastro here. Welcome to another Awaken Chaos era video. Today I was actually asked to do a video on gear locking and what pieces of gear you should lock and why you should lock them, and how do you go through your gear and decide what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. So I'm going to do a quick overview of how I do it. So I usually go into a character that has no gear equipped. I go to manage gear, and then I do a couple things here. Especially if I've had a long farming session and I just have a bunch of unlocked gear that I haven't really sorted through yet. I'll do one piece at a time, and I'll do one set at a time. But the way I do it is I actually don't do a singular set. I do like a set in terms of a damage dealer or a healer or a tank or a debuffer or a support character in general. So what I mean by that is, let's say I'm looking at necklaces right now and I want to lock all the pieces that have the potential to be used on a damage dealer. So what does that mean? That means warrior set, rage set, curse set, assassin set, avarice set, and very rarely raider. That's about it. So for all these sets I'm going through right now, that's for a damage dealer. So the necklace would want to be an attack piece. So anything that has an attack main stat in these sets, and then I also want them to have crit rate, and I also want them to have crit damage. So any piece that has these parameters that fit, I would lock. Boom. Lock it. Even if it's +0, just lock it and don't have to think about it anymore. Now let's be a little less lenient, see if we can get some more pieces. Pieces that have attack percentage and just crit rate as a substat. I would go through and I would lock all these pieces. Bam, bam, bam. Lock. Let's do the same with crit damage. Go through, lock all those pieces. So now when I'm building up a damage dealer, I know that I could pick a necklace that has attack percentage and crit damage or crit rate, and I know that all those pieces are locked. So when I'm upgrading gear, I can literally just hold click and select all the pieces, and anything that's not locked will get eaten and give me experience to level up that gear, and everything that I've decided to save will be locked and won't be crunched. So it saves a lot of time in the long run. For rings, I would do main stat crit rate, secondary stat crit damage, lock all those pieces, and then I'll switch it up. I'll do main stat crit damage, substat crit rate, lock all those pieces. You can see I've already done it. They already have locks on them. And this piece is great. I haven't rolled it up yet. I don't have the need to. I already completed the gear enhancement event. I don't have a character that I would need this piece on right away, so I'm just saving my resources on that end. Any piece that would have crit damage or crit rate and not have crit damage as a substat, I would, be I'd look at it, curse string with crit rate, that's really good, but the substats are kind of meh. A couple flat stats, some precision is okay, but No attack, no crit damage, no speed, so I'm not going to bother locking that. And I'll put a little chart in the corner here. On this side? Yeah, I'll put a chart right here of how I kind of prioritize stats for different roles in this game. For boots, it's a little different because you want attack boots for your damage dealers sometimes. Sometimes you're going to want speed boots, especially in like Void Tower Hard. If you can get away with a speed boot that has a good substat, you can sometimes get away with using that. But let's see here, main stat attack, substat crit rate. These are already all locked, so I went through, I did exactly this, and I locked all my attack boots from these sets that have crit rate. And I'll do the same thing for crit damage. Boom, all locked. So I know that if a piece is attack set, but it's not locked, it probably doesn't have ideal substats, because I've already gone and locked all the ones that do. So these are all pieces that I'm probably just going to eat later on, throw into some other gear. Let's switch it up. Let's go for more of a support character. So a healer, Methasia, Rodira, people like that. So Terra set. Let's go Raider again. Faith I tend to stay away from. It doesn't have a lot of value. But Vanguard, Revival, Dragon Scale for Arena, pretty good too. So these would be my healer pieces. So for the neck, like I did for the damage dealers with attack percent, for these I would do health percent main stat. So here I have health with resistance, so I lock it. Here I have health percent, resistance percent. Yeah, I'll lock that. It might be useful at some point. Same here, resistance percent. I'm probably not going to keep all these. In fact, I'll get rid. I'll save them for now. Revival set with health is decent. We'll keep that. Let's check defense. So defense bonus here on a revival piece that also has health. That's pretty good. Let's lock that. This piece I've already locked, and same here. So you kind of see how I go through and make sure that I'm not destroying gear that I have the potential to use later on. Even if I'm not using it right now, it could be good later. So right here, health percent Dragon Scale ring with defense. If it had another defensive substat, if it had agility, if it had resistance or speed, I would probably lock this one. As it is, I'm probably just going to leave it unlocked and feed it later on here. Let's go to boots. Same thing. I'll do main stat health and lock all the ones that are appealing to me. This is okay, but I think I have better options. I'm not really going to use 5-star pieces anymore on this level of my account. Check defense percent. Okay, that's decent. See, this has good multiple rolls of defensive stats, so I lock that one. This one's got defensive main stat, but then 2 kind of mediocre substats for a defensive piece. And this one is just not good. So you can kind of see my process here, how I go through and basically organize what sets I would use by type of character. So my support characters would use this combination of Terra, Raider, Dragon Scale, Revival, or Vanguard. For an attack-based character, I would go Warrior, Rage, Cursed Assassin, Raider, and Avarice. These are the pieces that I typically use on most of my damage dealers. If they're AoE, I use Avarice. If they're single target, I use Cursed or Assassin, depending on which benefits them the most. And Warrior is a great kind of filler piece to put 2 pieces in to complete a set. But yeah, so that's basically how I go through and lock my gear to make sure that when I go in to upgrade someone, if I want to upgrade some pieces, I can just go enhance, and I can just select, hold and click, and it'll select all of those of that rarity to feed them. And I know that the pieces that it's destroying are not optimal, and that I probably won't use them. So yeah, that's a quick overview. There's a link to the Discord in the description down below, where we have a bunch of pinned comments that have a bunch of information like this. If you're interested, join up, and make sure if you have any questions, you can come on our Twitch stream. Me and Kizzle do a Twitch stream on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And yeah, you're more than welcome to come in there and ask some questions directly. I try to help out as much as we can on there. So until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out.